11. It's video you'll have to see to believe. Exclusive dashcam footage showing an officer shooting a dog. We'll explain what happened. And fires fueled by hot winds continuing to worsen, forcing thousands from their homes, putting a strain on resources. Now, the new fire threatening San Diego. Plus,
I'm sick and tired of having to bend the knee to corporations.
A protest outside Verizon in Eureka. Net neutrality at the forefront. What protesters are demanding. Also, what's been booming in the night? People in Eureka want to know. We have surveillance footage that may shed some light on the mystery. North Coast News at 11 on ABC 23 starts now.
Live from our studio in downtown Eureka, you're watching North Coast News on KAEF ABC 23. At 11, severe weather first.
Just into our newsroom tonight, a Eureka attic on fire prompting a quick response from Humboldt Bay fire crews. You can see those flames coming out of the roof of the home. Good evening. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm Nazy, Javid. We have a lot of news to get to tonight, including an exclusive report of an officer-involved shooting, leaving a local woman's dog dead. And of course, we've got to talk about the biggest story out there right now, which is those raging Southern California wildfires. But first, a bit of breaking news as a fire breaks out at a Eureka home. Let's get right over to ABC 23's Max Rodriguez live with us now in the studio. Max, good evening. You were at this fire. Tell us, where was it? What happened?
Nazy, good evening. The call came in around 7:30 tonight from a neighborhood located in the hills off Myrtle Avenue, and the Humboldt Bay Battalion chief confirming that it was an attic fire on Pigeon Point Road. There was a lot of smoke coming out of the house, and you could take a look at those flames just coming out of the roof, and it literally filled the streets with smoke. And the battalion chief on the scene telling me firefighting efforts took nearly a half an hour.
We cut a large hole in the roof to ventilate everything, and we've extinguished the fire at this point. Preliminary stuff indicates that it was probably something to do with the fireplace and in the chimney. It sounded to me like there might have been a fault in the chimney.
That home was able to make it out safe, including their pets. And he also tells me at this point it is just too early to tell the amount of damage to that home. Back to you, Nazy.
Thank you, Max. And Max will be joining us again in a few minutes to help you better understand the mysterious booms that shook Eureka this morning. But first, happening now, new fires raging in San Diego. Governor Brown declaring a state of emergency in San Diego County today. The lilac fire growing to more than 3,600 acres at this hour. And just to put this in perspective, at our show at 6 o'clock tonight, CAL FIRE was reporting this fire to be at 2,500 acres. So it is rapidly growing. This fire starting around 11 this morning. Now let's talk about that big one, Thomas Fire, burning in Ventura County. This is a live look at that fire. Now crews are telling us it's burned more than 115,000 acres. It is still only 5% contained. It's burned north of Santa Paula near Highway 150 and Highway 126. Again, this fire incredibly destructive. CAL FIRE says 73 homes have already been taken out by the flames. Tonight, 15,000 structures are still threatened right now. Now we're going to talk about those fires burning over in Los Angeles County. We've got that Creek Fire, which has now grown to more than 15,000 acres. This one, though, is 20% contained. Officials say so far it's destroyed 15 structures, but we don't know yet how many of those are homes. 2,500 more structures remain threatened, with CAL FIRE saying they expect to have this fire contained by December 23rd. The cause under investigation. Now to the Rye Fire. That's also in LA County and in and around Santa Clarita. It's burned more than 7,000 acres. It is 25% contained. Only one structure there has been destroyed, but another 5,400 are threatened at this hour. Some good news, though. CAL FIRE expects to have full containment on this by December 15th. The cause of the Rye Fire also under investigation. New tonight at 11, if you live in or near Willow Creek, keep your doors locked tonight. The sheriff's office is asking you to stay inside. Deputies tell us they're searching for a man who they believed is armed. It's 27-year-old Kason Crutchfield. This is the man they're looking for. According to authorities, deputies were dispatched to the 100 block of Mountain View Lane in Willow Creek around 2:54 p.m. today for a welfare check. When deputies got there, they tell us they found a woman in Crutchfield in a fight. Deputies say the woman was able to safely get away. Then A gunshot was reportedly heard coming from inside the home, but Crutchfield fleeing out the back door. He was last seen wearing shorts and no shirt. Call authorities right away if you see him, and please be safe tonight and stay inside if you're in that area. New tonight at 11, also in Willow Creek, the Humboldt County Sheriff's Office searching for 3 suspects who they say assaulted people in Willow Creek before robbing them at gunpoint. Officials say yesterday morning around 1:45, deputies got a report of an armed robbery at a home 12 miles up Titlow Hill Road in the Almond Ridge area. According to deputies, the victim told them that 2 men and a woman armed with assault rifles came into her house. She says they physically assaulted another person home at the time, and then the 3 suspects reportedly stole 200 pounds of processed pot and several guns. Be on the lookout for a brown and tan Chevy Suburban type vehicle, which deputies say the suspects reportedly took off in. Developing now to a loud boom sound, waking up many people around Eureka this morning. Locals saying this loud noise rattling their homes in the early hours of the morning. And tonight we're hearing from a woman who heard the boom herself. The Eureka Police Department confirming they did get multiple calls about this mysterious boom sound. Our reporter Max Rodriguez back with us live now in the studio. Max, these boom sounds have been a thing here in Humboldt County. What do we know about this one?
Yeah, that's right, Nazy. The Eureka Police Department crime analyst telling me the loud boom was reported from several locations in Eureka. And these are some of the locations. Calls began pouring around 3:15 in the morning. And these are just some of the few that reported that large boom sound. Now, some locals telling me that they also saw a flash of light, followed by that loud boom. You could tell that, and take a look at that video right there. Footage from James Parker. He lives in Fairfield Street near Winco, and you can see the time at 3:18 in the morning. But notice there's a quick flash right in the time when it hits 32 seconds. Now I spoke to a local woman who also heard this loud noise. It wasn't a bullet or anything, a shotgun?
No. It was really something was like big bomb, boom. I talked to our landlord upstairs, and she said that this is happening for last few days. Maybe like a year.
Now, also another local person, Eric Jackson, telling me that he also heard boom noises in the past, and he says this sounded nothing like that, like nothing like he's experienced. And he says he was startled and woken up by this roar. And now Eureka police officers also telling me that they patrolled the reported areas, but they said that they found no source for this loud noise. And at this hour, it is still unclear where that noise came from. And we also reached out to the Eureka City Manager, Greg Sparks, and he tells me that he was not aware of these reports, nor did he hear it. But I'm wondering, you at home, did you hear that noise? Let us know. Reporting live in the studio, Max Rodriguez, North Coast News.
Did you hear the boom? Thank you, Max. New tonight at 11, we have an update on the reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of the person responsible for the murder of HSU student David Josiah Lawson. Tonight, officials tell us that the reward has gone up to now just over $55,000. Community members donating $26,000 to a fund held by the city of Arcata and an additional $30,000 to the fund held by the family. Award eligibility requires that the information provided leads directly to the arrest and conviction of the person responsible. If more than one person provides identical information, the reward will be equally divided among those people. If you know anything, if you have any information, you should call Arcata Police at the number on your screen. An exclusive report you'll see only here on North Coast News. Coming up, a woman's best friend, her dog, shot to death by an officer. We'll bring you the tragic story in just minutes. But first, check out these lights. And the reindeer at someone's house. This is near Henderson Center in Eureka. Shout out to whoever decorated that house. It's gorgeous. And all of this holiday cheer. Tomorrow's Friday. The weekend's almost here. What is our weekend weather going to be like? I need to know. I've got holiday parties to go to. I need to know if I need a holiday sweater or what. First Alert meteorologist Rob Elvington was going to let us know what that weather forecast is going to be like in less than 2 minutes. The time is 11:09. Stay with us. You're watching North Coast News on ABC 23.